through the dip and drive movement. This is essentially what allows you to use your hips to generate power in any Olympic barbell movement. To do the dip and drive, we are going to get our feet into somewhere between our squat stance and our deadlift stance. So they're going to be just outside our hips with our toes pointing outwards. When we go into the dip, we're only looking to go down by a couple of inches. To do this, we need to send our hips backwards so the weight is centered into our heels, and we're going to be pushing our knees out slightly. That is engaging our glute muscles so that they are ready to power forward and generate power into the bar so that it gets moving in any overhead movement. So, as I mentioned, we're going to sit back into our heels and push our hips back. Our knees are going to be pushed outwards so that our glutes are engaged, and from that position we are just going to snap our hips forward. If I was holding a bar there, what we'd see that bar would start to travel up if it was here, or if it was on top of my shoulders, that movement would lift my arms off my shoulders. From here, my feet are in our dip position, and then I'm going to send the hips back and go into my dip. I'm going to hold it there for just a sec, and then I'm going to squeeze, and you can see that barbell lifts off my shoulders. And again. That movement is essential as it takes that initial bit of weightlifting off the upper body and allows you to then lock out the arms or do the pull or whatever it is depending on the movement that you're doing. A common error that people make with the dip and drive movement is just to jut their knees forward. So I'm just going to show you from the side so that you can see what it looks like in comparison to me sending my hips back like I'm supposed to, or me just jutting my knees forward. So as we can see, as I send my hips back, my torso is going to remain nice and straight, but my hips are going to go back slightly. My knees should not come forward too much. If I was, however, just to bend my knees, you'll see that they come forward and my torso position starts to shift. You're not going to generate much power by just bending your knees because the hips are the most powerful joint in the body because of the glutes and all of the surrounding muscles. So instead, we just need to practice our dip, down and up, down and up. If you are doing your dip and drive correctly, we would be imagining to see that weight lifted up if it was on your upper body, or even the feet starting to leave the ground and come up onto your toes as you pull those hips forward. That's just a sign that you are generating lots of power because your body wants to go upwards.